utility room daily because it is the best home for bulky appliances. For this reason, you're not supposed to forego it. Just because it houses bulky appliances and piles of laundry and is not a perfect place to hang out, it does not mean it has to be dull and designed carelessly. We have compiled our favorite utility room ideas to help you design a perfect space for efficiently stashing away bulky appliances. The same as our last video, this video is also presented for you by SimpHome. Number 10. First things first, think about the role. Before designing your utility room, you need to consider what kinds of tasks you want it to perform. Will you use it for the laundry only? Then, will it be additional storage solutions for bulky items? Are you going to wash your dirty pets here? Once you have the answers to all those questions, you can determine the layout. You will also need to be more specific with the storage. Consider investing in tall cabinets with no bottom panel that you can use to stash away a vacuum and ironing board. Incorporating deep drawers in your utility room is also a recommended idea. Number 9. Begin with bulky appliances. Many people decide to have a utility room because they need a dedicated place for bulky appliances such as washers and dryers. Therefore, they're supposed to help you make the decision related to the space. As a good rule of thumb, you can design the layout of your utility room effectively by beginning with the biggest appliances, namely the washer and dryer. This way, you can determine what to add next to maximize the efficiency surrounding them. If the space is limited, consider stacking the washer and dryer. This way, you can have more room for a sink and cabinets. Number 8. How to deal with a utility room with no natural light. Ideally, you need to let natural light illuminate a small room to make it appear larger. Unfortunately, it's a pie in the sky for an afterthought space like the utility room. Most utility rooms are located next to the kitchen or in the basement. Therefore, they don't enjoy the privilege of natural light. It means you must be meticulous with this space's lighting scheme. Since a utility room is a multi-purpose area, installing bright downlights focusing on the countertop and the essential areas will help you do your task better. Then you can add softer ambient light to create comfort. You will also need to consider installing additional ventilation if your utility room has no windows. This way, you can solve the problem with heat and moisture. Then, install vented tumble dryers next to an external wall. If it's not possible, try a condenser tumble dryer instead. Number 7. Ensure your design is ergonomic. If your utility room has plenty of space, consider placing your washer and dryer side by side. Putting the washer and dryer at the same height as your standing position will be better. This way, you won't have to stretch and bend all the time. You can move the laundry swiftly by placing the washer and dryer side by side. Try installing a pull-out shallow drawer right under the washer and dryer so you can place a basket on it to load and unload the laundry more quickly and comfortably. Number 6. Choose the flooring thoughtfully. The utility room is a hard-working space, which makes it susceptible to damage. Therefore, choosing the flooring is necessary. If you want durable flooring for your utility room, you may consider installing hard flooring like stone or tiles. Natural stone can be your safe bet because it retains heat during the winter and feels cool during the summer. But if you want to show off the beautiful grain of hardwood flooring, you can try laying wood effect ceramic floors. Another option for your utility room is vinyl flooring. Besides, it's also resistant to water and chemical stains, making them easier to clean. Some of you may think that vinyl flooring is rather boring. Luckily, you can find it in various patterns and colors, allowing you to style your utility room instantly. Before we continue our discussion, you may wonder where is the ideal space to allocate a new utility room? Here's our answer. A utility room is usually located near the kitchen or laundry room and is often used for storing items that aren't needed often. It's also known as clutter storage. Consider being inventive. You might have utilized even the tiniest areas to give away room in your kitchen. If the under-stairs cupboard is used as a dumping ground, measure it up and consider stacking your washer and dryer to create a small utility room. Consider adding a worktop to a storage cupboard. If there's potential to add plugs, you could free up kitchen worktop space by moving appliances. Number 5. Opt for efficient storage solutions. A utility room can be small, thus you need to use every inch of this room efficiently. Since you cannot cram more cabinets into your utility room, consider investing in furniture and accessories that can do double duty. This utility room, for example, features pull-out drying racks. This option allows you to hang dry clothes without taking up more floor space. Number 4. Take a hint from the kitchen. The utility room is commonly located next to the kitchen. However, it is not a part of the cooking space. You can see these rooms as two persons doing different things together simultaneously. However, they're still a team. Since the utility room and kitchen are closely related, you can make them look like they flow into one being by applying the same color schemes or materials. You need to take a hint from the kitchen to create a visual link between these two rooms. It does not mean your utility room has to look exactly the same as your kitchen. Applying the same flooring is just enough. Number 3. Free up the floor space with hanging drying racks. A small utility room always longs for expansive floor space because it means you can walk and work comfortably. Fortunately, carving out a comfortable and spacious utility room is not an impossible thing. You can free up floor space by making hanging drying racks, which are merely a piece of cake. You only need to grab an old ladder, then sand it thoroughly to remove any splinters. Next, apply any finish you want. Finally, suspend the ladder from the ceiling using eye screws and a chain or rope and you're good to go. Number 2. Make it bright. Doing household chores can be tiring and frustrating. What makes it worse is the mundane utility room, which enhances the negative vibes in your mind. You cannot find the exact rules about what kinds of color schemes you should apply to your utility room. For this reason, you can try implementing pops of colors to create a more cheerful ambiance. This utility room, for example, comes in vivid yellow paired with white walls and countertops. The homeowner realizes that an all-white room can be mundane and look hygienic. Therefore, he purchases yellow cabinets to add some splash of colors. Before we complete the countdown with our final choice of the current list, we'd like to inform you that if you need other improvement ideas, you have SimpHome Content Collections on your side. There, we cover other interesting topics such as garden, home improvement, finance, bathroom upgrade, bedroom update ideas, and many more. We'll see you there, and until we meet again sometime in the future, let's close our countdown with number 1. Try this laundry sorting unit. This cabinet features open slots in the door that allow you to pass and sort the clothes you need. Besides, this type of cabinet can help you stash away piles of laundry that may create an eyesore. Your choices. So, whether you incorporate storage solutions, shelving units, work surfaces, or even a wall unit, you can ensure that your utility room works for you and your family. We've provided some great ideas, but feel free to get creative and think outside the box. That's it for now. Before you leave this presentation, we'd like to appreciate every second you spend watching the video. If we deserve more of your attention in the future, press the subscribe button if you haven't done it already. Like the video if you believe it will motivate the YouTube algorithm to push the video to more people. Honestly though, it's more like a myth to us, so feel free to move on with your plan after the video ends. Lastly, we hope you have great luck with your health and project. See you again soon.